Welcome back to Spin to Mordor, where I spin my heart out based on this plan. We are technically going into week 6, and we are in an unplanned intermission. And that is because I have more or less ran out of fiber, and I have been busy the past 1.5 weeks. Life happens. As I mentioned in my previous video, I graduated last week, so there were plenty of festivities and social events, and there was absolutely no plan for me to sit down and spin my heart away for 9 hours. So it's been on a standstill. And in connection to that, I also got a lot of silk as a graduation gift, but I've been trying to figure out whether or not I should blend that with something else. I concluded in the end that I would spin some of it raw, only because I would really like to make a handkerchief that my spouse can put in his suit. So it's like a nice gift for him as well, because he's the one that gave me the silk. So he gets something in return, and he does not have a nice handkerchief like that. So I could make him something handmade. Anyway, so that's that. And then I have been washing some of my ready spun yarn. This is Southdown that I did last year, and there is some more what I did now. It occurs to me that I will not have enough for the cable sweater that I had planned out, and of course they have sold out of this fiber. So that is unfortunate. What I have planned to do is I will wash everything, cake it up, and then I will actually start to knit the project and hope that by the time I run out, they have restocked and I can buy whatever I have left of this again. Yes, because I'm trying to de-stash. I'm not gonna buy more just for this. I have this, so let's try to use this. But I have also learned my lesson, and that is stop buying random amounts of fiber. I should buy enough for at least a sweater quantity. Anyway, what I do have to do is I have to buy some fiber to blend with some of the silk, and I am thinking I could make like a tank top or something like that, or a really nice scarf. I've really been using these like Sophie scarves now that it's colder, and it surprises me because, okay, I wouldn't say I'm a hater, but I'm not. But when it first came out, I was like, okay, all this hype, and then I didn't get into the hype wagon, and then it's only now this year that I'm starting to knit these, and now I can't get enough of them. Don't mind me. So I could knit another scarf, or I can be super ambitious and then pick a really nice fiber and then knit a shawl. But then for that, I really need to look for a pattern first and then really buy the total amount of fiber that I need to blend this. I do have some fine carders, so I may get away with blending it like that. But I suspect it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not going to buy a humongous drum carder for this either. I'll have to watch some YouTube videos, but nevertheless, I will end up getting some fiber to blend this. And this is where we are now. it's basically an intermission video. I hope that I have something to spin for next week. Well, I do have plenty to spin. It's just I don't have a plan. I didn't think this through, it seems. And for those of you who have not seen my antique wheel, here it is. Here it is. It has one bobbin, a flyer that has seen better days. I actually removed all of this. I couldn't remove that and I don't want to break it. I basically put one of those large paper clips here to help guide, but it is low capacity. It's very small. And then as soon as I'm done, I have to make it into a ball and then start again. And it's just like time intensive. The wheel is, it's all right. It's a lot more stable now, but now you can't see it very well. But from the back there, this part is slightly broken, but it's been glued and repaired. So it's not as bad anymore as it was. It's not. But my issue here is just the one bobbin. If this had 4 bobbins, I would not have bought a new wheel. But here we are. And then I also repaired, this was also repaired. There were a bunch of dog chew marks. So we put some wood filler. And yeah. One day I will repair this and I will put one of the Kromske flyers and bobbins on this, but then I'll keep this as it is, but I'll just make this top part so that it fits a larger flyer. I want to interrupt the end of this video with a very short update. Last night, it's the next day. Last night, after I finished filming, I went online again to double check if they had run out or if they had restocked on the South Down. And luckily for me, I found a local place that has it. So I bought more fibers so that I can complete my dream cable sweater. I hope it arrives later in the week, but it's such a small shop and I think it's only ran by one person or something like that, that it might take forever. Nonetheless, that's on its way and that makes me happy. And in the meantime, I will do some spinning of the silk and then we'll take it from there. But I want to prioritize this cable sweater, so I will be spinning all the South Down that I buy. Yes, I also stopped by one of the larger crafts yarn stores and I saw that they had a really nice antique, or I don't think it was antique, it looks new, it is new probably, but they had a really nice old school looking wheel, traditional style. I thought that was fun. And they also had displays of several of the traditional Norwegian dresses, including many of the woven belts. And that inspired me. I still have on my to-do list to weave a Viking style belt, but I just have not gotten to it. You know, so many things to do, so little time. Anyway, let's get this video out. I know it was short and wasn't necessarily part of the plan, but it's what I have. See you next time.